Very good morning to dear students. Today we will understand about the chapter 2nd of civics. In this chapter we will understand about the concept of secularism and the importance of secularism, means why secularism is important, and the third thing, various objectives of Indian secularism. These are the basic three subtopics we will discuss today, and all these things we will discuss with the few examples. Okay, so let's start now. Suppose we will start the topic with a discussion. Suppose that you are staying in United States of America, where Christian people are in domination, means they are the Christians are there in a majority group and you are living there. And suppose you need, although you have got the citizenship of US, means now you are a US citizen, but then also no one in USA is willing to rent their house to you. Means you want to take a house on rent and nobody in USA is ready to give house to you on rent. Now suppose such kind of treatment is going with you, then you will be feeling very sad about it, that although you are having citizenship and such kind of treatment people are giving to you in USA. So this is a discrimination based on the ground of religion. Okay, on the basis of religion, those people are discriminating because you are Hindu or Indian. Okay, so two types of situation. This case will make you angry. Okay, and obviously this case will make you angry. But kinds of options are there. One thing is there, you will think to come India, and you will think that such kind of treatment should be done with the Christians in your country, because in your country Hindus are in majority, Christians are in minority. Okay, so you want that those people did with you that same kind of treatment you want in your country with those Christian minority groups. Okay, and second thing is that you want that such kind of discrimination on the grounds of religion or religious practices should be completely कम टू एन एंड, बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो जाना चाहिए. इस तरह के धर्म के आधार पर जो भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होते हैं, भेदभाव होते हैं, ये बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो जाने चाहिए. सो सेक्युलरिज्म इज़ ऑल अबाउट दिस ओनली, ending the various kind of discrimination on the basis of what? Religion. Okay, now from the history onwards, there was a different discrimination at different places on the basis of religion only. Three examples are there in your book. The first one is the example of Germany, where the Adolf Hitler treated very badly to the Jews. Okay, there was Holocaust, that was mass killing of Jews, or we can say killing of Jews on large scale. Okay, by the Hitler. Next example is of Israel, where the this is Israel is a Jewish state, means Jewish people are there in more number, so they treated Muslims and Christian minorities very badly in Israel. Third example is the example of Saudi Arabia, where non-Muslims were not allowed to build any temple. Okay, so or they cannot gather in a public place for prayers, etc. So these are the three examples where discrimination was done on the basis of the religion. So it is not a new practice, it is going on in our society, in the various countries from the very beginning. Okay, Now, these acts of discrimination takes place more easily when one religion gives official recognition by the state at the expense of other religions. Now understand this, how such kind of discrimination occurs very easily, because the official the state gives, state means country. When we are talking about state in this lesson, it means a particular country. ऐसा इस तरह से लार्ज स्केल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन तभी हो पाता है रिलीजन के बेसिस पे, तब कोई भी कंट्री या कोई भी स्टेट क्या करता है, ऑफिशियल रिकॉग्निशन दे देता है कि ये जो रिलीजन है या हमारा जो स्टेट है ये एक क्रिश्चियन बेस्ड रिलीजन है या इस्लाम बेस्ड रिलीजन है. सो मीन्स स्टेट इज सपोर्टिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर religion, then only such kind of things occur on a large scale. Now we will see now the concept of secularism. So as we have seen that in the last lesson, this is one of the main feature of our constitution. As per the Indian constitution, secularism is one of the main feature of it, and it says that the state, or we can say the country or the government, will provide equal treatment or just and fair treatment with all the religions. No particular religion will be given special importance by the country or state, we can say. Here they have said that secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state. ठीक है, state, again I am saying meaning of state in this chapter is country. Okay, so what they are saying, secularism क्या कर रहा है, सेपरेट कर रहा है किसको, रिलीजन को और स्टेट को. वो कह रहा है कि भाई रिलीजन अलग चीज़ है और गवर्नमेंट अलग चीज़ है. गवर्नमेंट विल नॉट इंटरफेयर इन द मैटर्स ऑफ रिलीजियस एक्टिविटीज़ और रिलीजन रिलेटेड वेरियस मैटर्स. Because as you will see in an Indian constitution, one of the fundamental rights also says that all are free in order to pursue any of the religion. They can follow any of the religious practices or promote religion. The government or the constitution will not interfere in that. Okay, so next thing we will see, this was the concept of secularism. Next thing we will see is the why it is important to separate religion from the state. ठीक है, कि हमने अभी भी पढ़ा कि सेक्युलरिज्म क्या है, सेपरेट करना रिलीजन को किससे, स्टेट से या गवर्नमेंट से या कंट्री से. ठीक है, तो इसकी क्यों नेसेसिटी है, क्या इसकी ज़रूरत है, वाई वी वांट टू सेपरेट, क्यों इसका सेपरेट करना इम्पॉर्टेंट है. There are two things for this. The first one is, as we know, in different parts of the world there are many countries, and in every country different religion based people are living, and in those countries surely what there will be, one particular group or religion will be will be a minority group, and on the opposite side there will be some group which will be a religion based group that will be in majority. So the very first thing, that why we want to make a secular state or secular country, why it is important to separate religion from the state, is to protect the minority group from the majority group. ठीक है, because many times what used to be, that majority group or the group that is in more number, okay, that group used to harass the smaller group, okay, and persecute or execute the smaller group. So this ternary means cruel treatment. So in order to protect the minority from the majority, it is important to separate religion from the state. Next thing is there, in order to stop the violation of fundamental rights, because we have given that freedom of religion is one of our important fundamental right. ठीक है, अब उसको क्या करना है, उसको ठीक से चलना भी तो चाहिए ना वो, तो हमें क्या करना है, उसके लिए हमें कुछ रूल सेटअप करने पड़ेंगे जिससे कि जो राइट टू फ्रीडम ऑफ रिलीजन है इजीली चलता रहे, कोई उसमें प्रॉब्लम ना आए, कोई उसमें restrictions na aaye. So in order to stop the violation of fundamental, it is important. This is the second thing. And the third thing is that to protect the freedom of individuals regarding what, regarding the religion, means we have said that every person, every single person is free to enjoy any of the follow any of the religion and free to enjoy any kind of religious practices. So in order to protect the individual rights, it is important to separate the religion from the state. These were the three things we have studied regarding what is the need of separating religion from the state, or what is the importance of separating religion from the state. Now we will see about what is Indian secularism. So, as we have studied, secularism is separating state from separating religion from the state, and in detail what we have seen, no discrimination between the various religion, means treating all the religions as equal. Okay, this is secularism. अगर इंडियन सेक्युलरिज्म की बात की जाए तो इंडिया को क्या क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स फुलफिल करने पड़ेंगे, क्या रियलाइज होने के लिए कि वो एक सेक्युलर स्टेट है, या फिर इंडिया को कौन कौन से ऑब्जेक्टिव्स फुलफिल करने पड़ेंगे अपने आप को क्या कहलवाने के लिए, एक सेक्युलरिज्म कंट्री कहलवाने के लिए. द फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट द सेक्युलर स्टेट has to fulfill that, or has to ensure that no one religion community one religion community dominates the another. मतलब सबसे पहली चीज़ तो ये कि कोई जो रिलीजियस कम्युनिटी है, एक रिलीजियस कम्युनिटी, वो दूसरे को सप्रेस ना करे, दूसरे रिलीजियस कम्युनिटी को दबाए नहीं. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज नो, देयर शुड नॉट बी सम मेंबर्स डू. सेकेंड इज some members do not dominate other members of the same religious community. अब इसमें ऐसा तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दूसरे रिलीजन्स के लोग ही ऐसा हो कि एक सप्रेस करे, एक डोमिनेट करे. ठीक है. लेकिन क्या होता है, कई बार एक ही रिलीजन के लोग भी क्या करने लगते हैं, अपने ही रिलीजन के दूसरे लोगों को डोमिनेट करने लगते हैं. जैसे मैं एग्जांपल देती हूँ हिंदुइज्म का. पुराने टाइम में क्या होता था, lower caste were people, Dalits were considered into lower caste, so we can say the Brahmins and other higher caste people are dominating over these Dalits people. So this is an example of what same community, religious community only, some people are dominating over the another. So this should also not be there. Third thing is that the state does not enforce any particular religion nor take away the religious freedom of individual. Okay, कोई भी स्टेट, कोई भी कंट्री अपने आप को एक पर्टिकुलर ऑफिशियल रिलीजन में डिक्लेयर नहीं करना चाहिए. जैसे इज़राइल है, दैट इज़ अ इस्लाम स्टेट और इस्लाम कंट्री. ठीक है. हमारे हिंदूज़ में या फिर इंडिया में ऐसा नहीं है. वी आर नॉट कॉलिंग दैट आवर कंट्री इज़ अ हिंदू state or a Hindu country. So this kind of saying should not be there, that country should not enforce any particular religion nor it take away the religious freedom of individuals. ना ही country को restrictions लगानी चाहिए किसमें, कि कोई भी particular religion citizens को अगर follow करना है तो उसके according चलना है तो. Okay, these are the three objectives of Indian secularism. Okay, in the next video we will see what are the various strategies followed by the India in order to stop the various kind of dominations, or we can say the various kinds of discrimination or domination done by the majority group. Okay, that we will see in next video. Thank you.